to me, or the last 3 years, I felt like I was behind because everybody online was some type of rich, successful business owner, right? Whether that was because of trucking, Airbnb arbitrage, trading, all that good stuff. And then you're like, dog, I'm just trying to get my life started. I'm just starting my career, or maybe I'm trying to buy a home for my family, but I'm getting outpriced because you have all these real estate investors, all these gurus coming up and taking the homes, and now you felt like you're probably sitting on the sidelines. I'm here to tell you, you're supposed to be at. Don't let the media, social media fool you, right? Because a lot of these people online were sold a dream, whether that was through a course from some guy that learned something in a month, and all of a sudden he's the guru, right? And then whether they convince people to go do Airbnb arbitrage, let me go rent another person's house to put it on Airbnb and see if that was supposed to be a sustainable model. First and foremost, if people would understand real estate, they would understand that short term is the easiest route to go down, right? Depend on some of the areas that you're in, right? I've been in real estate since 2018. I'm not saying to say I'm some guru, but I did it the slow way, right? The way that's not fun. But I'm gonna tell you what, during COVID, right now, I've been having no issues. Right? I've been having no issues with that. Not a lot of people were talking about that way. It was always Airbnb arbitrage. Let me do the Burr method. Let me do these things. And a lot of people, I'm not saying those methods are bad. Hear me out. I'm not saying they're all bad. I'm saying that a lot of you guys had no reason being in them in the first place, right? You didn't understand the business. You didn't understand the real way to do it because you guys are trying to get rich quick. And guess where that left most people right now? Most people are mad. They're not making the income from the Airbnb. They're Turo. No one's renting their cars anymore, and they have three of those things, right? And let me tell you guys right now, I know we live in a society where, we're not supposed to take accountability because it's always like, this person's a narcissist. This person's against me. This, and that. But we got to look in the mirror and say, hey, it's my fault. It's on me. And that's what some of you guys have to do right now. I know it's uncomfortable, but during my 20s, taking a lot of L's. And I also continue to take L's. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody, but I'm here to tell you that you have the way to get better is taking that accountability. Understand, like, damn, I took my L. Let me figure out how I'm going to do this, right? And online you have people telling you working is bad, working for the man, selling the dream. But a lot of people, they don't tell you is that they're not making money like that. A lot of people, you know, living these fake lives, and there's some people that can't even look me in the eye when I see them out in real life because they know online they're not living them true selves. Am I going to call them out? That's on them. I could care less, right? Because let me tell you guys, man, I've been there too. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody because I've been in that space where I acted like I was doing more than what I'm really doing, and a lot of times it wasn't jack crap. And that's what a lot of people did to you guys. And I'm sorry it had to happen this way, but sometimes it's a good thing because now well, you can learn how to maneuver. Take this L, right, and maneuver and get better. You do better this time, do better research. Stop trying to get rich fast. All this rich, quick, fast schemes that people are doing, that's what got you in the position that some of you guys are in right now. So what's the solution? Right? Like I said, some of you guys may have to get back to work. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know online they said, "Oh, don't work for the man." But listen, what they don't tell you about business is that you're working more than ever, right? I'm not saying business is bad. I know there's a lot of people doing these side hustles, but let me tell you a thing with some of these side hustles, especially where the economy is going. A hustle is never meant to work long term unless somebody figures out how to treat it like an actual business, right? So some of you guys are doing these side hustles. That might be great right now, but you got to ask yourself, these are things you got to think about. Is it sustainable, right? Is it something that people are going to want no matter what the economy is doing, right? Just and then you got to look at your budget. Look at what's coming in, what's coming out. Can you sustain yourself if your income gets cut in half? Can that asset take care of that debt that you took on because you assumed you're going to make X, 10X of whatever it was that you're getting into, right? Those are things you have to think about in business. That's how you actually do things. Now people are saying, who are you? Like I said, for example, some of you guys did the trading stuff, which I'm not saying is a bad, but some of you guys took that as that's your only form of income, right? But you gotta understand during COVID, they were pumping out a lot of money, right? So everybody looked like a genius. Everybody was hitting on things. Then you had um, different things that came into play, like the Wall Street Bros and all that great stuff. That was cool and everything, but if you didn't fully understand it, why did you just jump in? I'm not. Sometimes you do have to jump. Let me correct that. Sometimes you do have to jump, but you have to strategically know how to do that, right? You could have still been having some type of sustainable income while you're learning fully. But some of you guys just took that. If the place that you're at wasn't impacting your mental health, if it was legal and ethical, and you knew that you could have stayed a little bit. I know some of you guys wish that you could have right now, because if you look right now, savings rates are low, credit card debt is at all-time high, student loans are back. So now you got to add that back into your income, right? I mean, that income that you thought you'd have, now you have the student loans. But some of you guys are probably going to try to go without paying because you thought that the government was going to save you with this student loan program, right? Just so you guys know, there's no one is going to be out here and save you but yourself. So if you didn't learn anything during this season, it's that one, stop being sold a fake dream and look at people for what they are, right? See how long have they been in the field? Do they understand what's going on? That sometimes it's not necessarily how long have they been in. It's like, do they fully understand? Do they know the concepts, right? Because a lot of you guys are still buying BS courses that aren't bringing any value to you, right? So one of the other solutions for some of you guys is you're gonna have to do stuff that's uncomfortable to get money. And sometimes I'm talking about legally. I'm not telling you to go sell feet and OnlyFans or whatever the heck y'all. Whatever you do, that's your choice. But me, I'm talking about things that are ethical, right? Well, now people gonna come for me. Whatever, y'all. I don't care. I live in a weird, we live in a world. People come at you for everything that you say. If I don't agree with what you're doing, that means I'm against you. I don't give a damn. Go ahead, do what y'all got to do, man. But some of you guys might have to get into sales, go back to work, do something, because if you don't, it's going to be very tough out here. So, guys, like I said, I'm no guru. I'm not better than anybody else, but I want you guys to know that in business you do take L's, right? If that's your first time, and that's all part of the game. I know social media didn't tell you that. They were only telling you that all the highs. I get it, which is what social media is, only the highs. You don't really hear people talk about the lows, right? But it's gonna be okay though, guys. There's options, there's solutions. If you don't know where to start, you know, like, subscribe, watch some of my past videos where I talk about different ways of making money legal, ethically. And yeah, some of it may be a job, right? But it doesn't mean it's a bad thing, right? Some of these jobs are making more than these business owners, right? So that's what I'm gonna leave you guys with. And in the meantime, I don't know what it's worth. Peace.